Covering news where you live. 5 News starts with breaking news.
Someone called and said they thought what they heard was a plane crashing. They heard the plane sputter and then a loud bang.
Breaking right now, the search is over for the missing plane in Washington County, a search that began more than 2 hours ago that we first told you about. In the last 15 minutes, we have gotten information one of the helicopters searching has located that wrecked plane. We have team coverage tonight with those new details that just came into the newsroom. We have been on the scene now for 3 hours, just moments after that first call was made. This is a map of where the plane went down. If we can take that map, it was found after 3 hours of searching. It's near Winslow and Brentwood in the Brentwood Mountains area. The call came in at about 10 till 1 this afternoon, and they just about 15 minutes ago again said that that plane crash or that plane that went down has been found. We start our team coverage with 5 News reporter Catherine Gilker. Catherine.
We now know the plane they've been searching for has now been located. The Washington County Sheriff's Office says the helicopters spotted the wreckage about 2 miles northwest of the Oak Grove Cemetery where has been the command center. Now, as you see behind me, there's not many vehicles left. Up until about 10 or 15 minutes ago, there were about 24 emergency response vehicles here, but they've all left now to go where that wreckage is. The pilot was the only person on board. The Washington County Sheriff's Office says it was just after 12:30 when the pilot's phone pinged over Miller Road, which isn't far from the Oak Grove Cemetery. The Washington County Sheriff's Office, along with state police and several fire departments, were searching the area. Central EMS was also on scene, along with the Department of Emergency Management. There have also been helicopters from Mercy, the Benton County Sheriff's Office, and a Black Hawk from Fort Chaffee searching the area.
Someone called and said they thought what they heard was a plane crashing. They heard the plane sputter and then a loud bang in this area somewhere.
The Washington County Sheriff's Office says once they have more details on exactly what they found and what is next, they will let us know. I'm live in Washington County covering news where you live. Catherine Gilker, 5 News.
All right, Catherine, thanks. We have the audio clip of the call to respond to that plane crash that took place again about 10 till 1 this afternoon. Take a listen.
Medic for Boston Mountain First Responders and USAR airplane crash, the area of 17677 Brentwood Mountain. We had 2 callers state that they heard what they thought was a plane crash west of the residence. That's all the information we have.
I'm just going to advise you that I did confirm with Razorback Approach. They were one of the callers. Appears to be from the tail number they had a King Air, possible 12 passenger potential, by number of seats, unknown souls on board, and they were one of the callers.
5 News reporter Micah Wilson has been out there with Catherine pretty much all afternoon as well. Micah, you have an update on the plane itself and how many were actually on that plane.
Yeah, Dan, we're told that plane is a King Air 90. Now, that plane usually holds up to 8 passengers. However, we're told just the pilot was on the plane. Now, again, it is a small plane. I actually spoke with Fayetteville Fire not too long ago. They said that the smell of the jet fuel is actually what helped them lead them to find the plane. Now, this specific plane was white with some gold striping on it. Why don't you take a look at some video, because what we know is that the plane was coming from the Mississippi area on its way here, but then again we heard about reports of the altitude and struggling to get up there. We do know also that the FAA, they will be taking over with this investigation as they work to remove the wreckage as well. So Washington County and all the crews that were here not too long ago, probably 15-20 minutes ago, they did just visit that area that Catherine was mentioning, which is not far from here. And they are going to try to assess the damage and wait for the FAA to come out there. Now, earlier today, before we found out that they did find the plane, we did speak with the Washington County Sheriff's Office, who gave us a clearer indication of what area and their search radius that they were looking for this plane.
The last ping is within this area. I would say I don't know if the air crew has spread their search further, but I believe they're within a 5 to 7 mile search grid in the air right now.
Now, we did talk about them searching this plane. They said it was fairly difficult. I mean, you do have clouds out here. It is cloudy weather, as well as they do have lots of trees out here. It is a rural area, not too many homes here. I asked where the wreckage was found, if it was found near anyone's home and who found it. They said they looked up in the air, as well as ground crews, and that jet fuel is what actually led them to find the plane that they've been searching for about 3 to 4 hours now. But again, we had dozens of law enforcement agencies here, as well as first responders. But for now, we're live here in Washington County, covering News Where You Live. Michael Wilson, 5 News.
All right, Micah, thanks again. Here is a look at everything we know about this. As we first told you a few hours ago, the plane went missing over southern Washington County around 12:30 this afternoon. After 3 hours of searching, it was found just in the last 30 minutes. It was located by a helicopter in the general area of the Brentwood Mountains area off Old Highway 71 east of I-49. They were able to track the plane by pinging the pilot's cell phone. Multiple crews helped in the search, including 3 helicopters, including a Black Hawk helicopter out of Fort Chaffee and a medical helicopter from Mercy. We know the flight flew out of Oxford, Mississippi, but as for who the pilot is, that has not yet been released. We also know at this time, we don't know at this time if the pilot has survived that crash. Of course, as we get those things confirmed tonight, we will send you a notification directly to your phone by downloading the free 5 News app. On the app and our website, we have an article that has live updates as new information continues to come in by the minute. Of course, stay with us throughout the evening. We'll provide that live information to you right here on 5 News.